Alrighty, hello there everybody that is not here yet. Welcome to TF Babbles, because I'm just going to kinda babble, I guess, and do some doodles. Because doodles and babbles. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be babbling or doodling about, but I figured it's been a while since I've done a drawing stream, so I figured I should do one. I had to reinstall my driver because my tablet was being a butt. You know, every time it's like, your tablet driver's not running, I have to restart my laptop, and it did that like 5 times. It took up a good hour, so I was like, you know what, fuck you. I am going to reinstall your driver, and now I have pen pressure. Gotta be at least, what's the phrase? 98% smarter than the equipment? Anyways. Hello there, Kay. I'm glad you can make it to the stream. I will gladly provide the background noise to whatever it is you are doing. Okay, so I was actually at a party earlier just to, because one of my coworkers had just bought a house. Maybe 2 months ago, but that's not the point. They finally was, kind of breaking it in. And so she's like, you wanna come over and stuff? I'm like, I'm closing. She's like, don't worry, it's probably gonna last way longer than that. Okay. So I went after work. I'm trying to find something to doodle. In case you're wondering what I'm kind of doing. So, there wasn't much that happened that was too interesting. I was just kind of like the awkward turtle type, just kind of standing there going, yep, this is fine. And, they're like, why don't you drink with us? And I'm like, because my designated driver is not here. My fiance is at work. And usually he is my designated driver because he does not drink. They're like, why don't you drink with us, Brittany? I'm like, because I don't want to drink and drive like an idiot. So, they didn't pressure me, so that's good. And then somebody brought weed. And so I got to watch somebody pass around a joint. And then watch them be stupid. That was pretty fun. Just watching everybody else be an idiot for once. There were a bunch of tiki torches in the yard. And so person A was like, can I blow this out? And then my coworker's wife was like, let's blow it out. And then person A was like, dude, we gotta make a wish. And so they huddled around the tiki torch and they blew it out like a candle. All the while, my coworker is over here like, oh my god, why are you guys being so weird and drunk and high? And I'm just kind of sitting here laughing my ass off. But this guy at the party was just calling everybody a bitch, which was kind of funny. I was like, we should have had a counter for every time he said bitch, because it probably would have been in the triple digits. Like, don't light yourself on fire, bitch. And come take this picture with me, bitch. Of course, he's not talking to me because he doesn't know me. But then again, I didn't know him, so it's just like, okay, I'm just gonna watch this and kind of stand here awkwardly and eat some marshmallows that I was toasting on a fire. This is fine. I knew nobody at the party. I just knew my coworker and her wife. So the rest of the people at the party, I'm just like, I don't know these people. So I just kind of stood there awkwardly, eating my marshmallows and drinking my sweet tea that they gave me because it was non-alcoholic and the only other thing they had was water. So, yeah. TF was being good egg, though. TF did not drink. TF did not smoke. TF is good egg. I'm glad you thought it was an interesting story, Kay. But that was basically what was going on at the party. Just me just kind of sitting there, being a dumb, and being like, I don't know these people. I just know the one person. And I will probably see them sometime next week. Though that was not the original thing I was going to babble about, but I figured since it was a very current event, I should probably share. Oh, also, I took a Hershey's bar from the party because my coworker was like, these are probably melted already. They were by the fire. And her wife was like, they were literally never by the fire. And I just started poking in, and I was like, this isn't melted. It's still one piece. And she's like, okay, well, that's good. And I just kind of took it, and I was like, I'm taking this now. I'm like, okay, fine, you can have that. So I only ate like half of it, and the rest of it kind of melted in my car. But I still have it. It's in my room, which is probably not even that much better because my room is hot as balls. Yep. TF was an awkward turtle eating marshmallows in the corner. Just being marshmallow hog. They were toasted marshmallows too, so they're like the best kind of marshmallow. And also, interestingly enough, they were vegan marshmallows, which are pretty good actually. It's just that they were... I didn't know that marshmallows had gelatin in them, but apparently normal everyday marshmallows have gelatin in them, and I'm aware of what gelatin is, but these were basically just sugar puffs But they were very good. I mean, they didn't taste any different, they just acted different when exposed to fire. Which means they didn't get that, like, really crispity outer shell that you could take off and then make another crispity outer shell and then take off. It just kind of got this crispity outer shell, and then that was it. You ate it whole. And it's still kind of marshmallowy in the middle and not gooey at all. So that was eating vegan marshmallows, which was interesting and actually pretty good. And it's not that I expect anything that's vegan to taste bad, because there are plenty of vegan items that are like yum, but uh, this particular coworker is a vegetarian, but she doesn't go completely vegan because she really likes cheese. Because she says that vegan cheese is like really disgusting. And I believe it. My awkward faces. Look at that. Uh, but anyways, this is the same coworker. I learned that applesauce equals egg substitute. And also that maple syrup I can't spell equals vanilla extract, if a vanilla extract substitute. Only because she didn't have any vanilla extract in her house, and she was making a cake, and she was like, I wonder what I could use instead, and the interwebs said maple syrup. And she said it tasted actually pretty good, so pro tip. Don't have any vanilla? Use maple syrup. Uh, anyways. I am going on a tangent and just talking about what I'd just been through for like the last hour and a half. Just kind of sitting there eating my marshmallows and kind of almost burning myself on this tiny skewer that had this marshmallow on it. Until somebody's like, hey, we have a stick. It's a really long stick that you could put a marshmallow on. It's like, yeah, that would be better. I will use the stick. So, what I originally wanted to talk about, I don't know how well it would go over, or if anybody is even interested. But I was thinking about doing a like TF story time sort of thing, and I know what you're thinking, Kay. I know what you're thinking, but no, it's not that kind of story time. Although we may do that. Might. But that's not what I'm thinking. That is not what I'm thinking. What I mean by TF story time is like kind of trying to do like this freehand, maybe not type. We're not going to type. No typing. No typing's allowed because typing. And who wants to watch me type for like an hour? Ooh, riveting stuff. Grab the popcorn. because you don't want to miss a minute of this bitch as I type online. I was thinking of like doing like just kind of verbally telling the story, like all Kubo and the Two String style, but and like at the end of my stream, it'd be like, stay tuned next time to hear the next bit of the story. So people would be like, gasp, and then there would be this person over here that goes, I really don't want to hear it because that was kind of dumb. And I'd be like, it's too bad, because it's gonna happen anyway. But thinking about it, just kind of trying to like maybe tell some OC stories, trying to make it up on the fly if I could. Possibly write a script. I was about to say write a stripped. Yes, strip for me. I don't know how to draw stick figure stripping. It's okay. Okay, so so I just looked over at chat and just saw no. Oh no. Maybe it would be easier to have that in videos instead of streams. Possibly videos, but you know what I mean. It's just, I thought it was funny that I already knew what Kay was thinking, even without looking at the chat about TF Storytime, because TF Storytime can get way out of... I almost gave myself a very manly chin there. TF Storytime can get way out of hand. That would probably be reserved for when I am drunk or hyper, but I am neither of that right now, believe it or not. I may do it in some videos. I may write a script for those ones, but sometimes I'm thinking about doing some streams that are like on the fly, seeing what I can come up with, see if I can improv. Draw visuals ahead of time, like a speed paint, have a story be the audio. Way out of hand, fucking understatement of the year. Yeah, I know, but yeah, I mean, I probably would do the videos instead, but I think that maybe sometimes I might do the improv. But that really depends on how I feel, I guess. But this is a concept that I've actually been thinking about for a while. I'm sitting there like, I wonder if anybody would be interested in that, like, as I'm working. Draw my little hat. Draw my little deli person's hat that says that on it. And there's my little bangs and my hair. I'm like, would anybody be interested in that? And part of me is like, pfft, nobody's gonna be interested in that. And then the other part of me is like, people who like stories will like that. And then I've been just kind of sitting there like, well, so I've been thinking about it for a while. It's not like a I just thought of it sort of thing. So, and so I might also do TF's epic story time whenever I am drunk or shit like that. Because I'm sure that would be. So, I like these doodles. They're cute. I don't know what else I should draw. Um, but yeah, that was actually one of the things I wanted to kind of babble about. Because I'm wondering what kind of viewership it would, like, kind of turn heads like, oh, new story? Please tell me? And I'm just like, yeah, there's no Naruto. I'm sorry. And then they're like, well, fine. Out, bitches. But Sam and Kay have already agreed to reading some of my troll fics, so that will be fun. I need your contracts, signed in blood, on my desk. Oops. On my desk. I will not bother asking for your firstborn children because I know that's not going to happen. It's like a TF spider. Shit. The last TF looks like Wake Me Up, but it should be blasting in the background. That I should participate in that meme. Just have like this kind of drawing me or the like semi-animated meme where it's just TF singing "Wake Me Up" inside, just looking super stressed and just. Eh. No, I should never do that again. Don't I ever give TF I pupils again. I was about to say eyeballs, but I think these are eyeballs. So. Kay, you should be used to my weird shit by now. TF Spider. I don't even know how this came to be, but there we go. Now we have a TF Spider. Spinning the web of lies. Because I totally lie, right? All the time. Right? I don't know. Alright, so. Shit, what was I talking about? I mean, other than the wake me up inside shit. Oh, I also thought of another, animation meme. Mystery Skull's Future. Like, that whole beginning part of the song. And that little instrumental wad whoop type deal as a as an animation meme, only it would be like generational stuff, which would be easy for me because all of my stories seem to be generational shit, so. All the generations. Alright, so, but that is one of my ideas. I had that while driving the other day. Speaking of animation, yes, never give TF eyeballs again. Oh, speaking of animation memes, time-lapse, it's pretty much a fusion meme. Let's make that one a collab. Okay. I have to listen and or see a, what you call it, an example. And I will check it out. Sweet. Will do. Look at. We need to figure out who we want to fuse. I know one of them is Star and Dark. Edgy fucker. I would love to see them have Babs because woof cat. Yes, okay, send me a link. I will check it out. So, what do? I know I just pulled out that reference. But I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything with it, so it's like... I can't remember what I was looking at earlier today, but it inspired me to draw, but, like, immediately I had to go back to work, and so, you know how that goes. I have a stuffy nose for some reason. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. It's probably because of Morris hangs out in my room all the time. And unfortunately, I am mildly. This teeny tiny amount. Teeny tiny amount allergic to cats. But, yeah. Teeny tiny amount allergic to cats. Not significantly, I just kind of get a stuffy nose and stuff like that. Sneezing. But that's probably why I have a stuffy nose when I didn't have one earlier. It's because Morris usually hangs out in here. He's not hanging out in here right now. He's, probably chasing his girlfriend or something. Because that's what Morris does best. He chases the female felines. He's a lady killer. I guess I should actually draw Morris now because Morris is cute. There he is. Okay. This is kind of inaccurate now. Back when this was drawn, he had I don't know what happened to his ears, but they were stripped of his fur. They must have gotten matted when he got into a fight and the fur came off or something. But the fur has grown back now, but he has this chunk of ear folded over. This is healed up significantly. Um, that little spot on his dew claw. It's not red anymore. It's kind of healed itself. But draw my bab. He's got kind of a big nose. Giving him my pseudo Disney eyes. These look way too wide for him. Because he's an old man. He's my baby, but he's my old man. He is actually missing his lower two fangs. They are completely gone. We don't know what happened to them. I mean, he has his other teeth. He has his top fangs. He has those little, like when you have the jaw down here. He has these little baby teeth, but his fangs are gone. So he has these still, and then the little baby teeth. But the tiny, those down here are gone. Used to be he was only missing this one. He had this one right there, but he lost that one too. So we don't know what's going on. I think he just gets into scuffles with other cats, and he gets his face knocked around a bit. That's because that's what happens when you chase the ladies, and your other rivals are like, "Nyeh." But he's a lover, not a fighter. I still need to give him his cringeworthy warrior name. Because I am a cringeworthy person. Okay, thanks, tablet, for zooming me in. Sweet. Give him a little fluff of fur on his cheeks. He's been losing a lot of weight lately. We keep joking that he has his summer body ready. He's not super skinny, but over the winter he was pretty fat, so it's kind of strange seeing him go from chubby to slim and trim. And he's had this habit of kind of yelling at me, thinking that I need to work in the morning, and I'm like, Kitty, I'm not working until later. Please go back to bed. Then he screams at me some more, and so I'm like, okay, do you need to pee? Do you need to go outside? Do you want cuddles? And it turns out he just wants cuddles, and so then he goes back to bed later. I just did an inconsistency here, so just kind of have to bend that over. Right in here, he has this itty bitty bite. It's not even that noticeable, it's more like this in real life, but like tinier. If you looked at his ear, it kind of looks like that, but then you notice these little marks. But I guess maybe all cats have imperfections like that, but I'm not sure. But how cringe are we talking about? I don't know. Because who gives their cats warrior names except for me? Because I'm dirt. I actually still need to finish the first book, but that's kind of like in storage right now. And I don't want to go buy it again because I own it. So, yeah. There's his beans. Kitty cat beans. Kitty cat beans. Tiny beans. Beans, beans, beans. Okay, so let's get a butt going here. Give me some more beans. Beans. I think I need to give him a little bit more of a chest here. There we go. I got to meet some cute kitties at the party, too. There's 4, but I only got to meet 3 because the 4th one was shy. So, the kitties I met, one was a floofball, and he was adorable. The other 2 were girls, one was a Russian blue, and the other one was like this really, like a chocolate brown tabby, which is interesting. Because, let's see, let's go off to this side. I think. Yeah, she was pretty much like this color. Maybe this color. and then had some subtle black, or not really black, but subtle brown stripes. It was interesting. And she was really cute, and she was nervous of me at first because stranger, and she was like, don't touch. And then I was like, sniff me. And then so sniff happened. And then we were friends. Cool story. Became friends with Kitty. Because sniffs. The floofball, I went right. I was like, ooh, fluffy pet. And he was like, what? And I was like, I'm sorry, I was very rude. I forgot to let you sniff me. And so he was just like, I'm gonna lick you instead. I'm like, no. Coworker was like, yeah, he's a licker. And I'm like, I got kisses. I like kitty kisses. Kitty kisses are cute. Alright, I think Morris is ready for his ink, I guess. I don't really like how his tail came out. So I think I'm gonna redo that. Kinda go like that or something. TF doesn't know what she's doing with her life. Tail should end about here, not encompass his butt. But Morris is handsome boy. My kitty cat. I like kitty cat. I'm sorry I've gone quiet. TF does not know what to, babble about. My tablet likes to do a thing that when I press the button to do the Control Z hotkey, that it likes to bring up a menu like, did you want to open up one of your other things that you have open? And I'm like, no, what gave you that idea? And she's like, just asking. No, I don't want you to open up something else. Is it just my tablet, or does it actually happen to other people's tablets? have this feeling that my particular tablet is like the troublemaker of the bunch. I don't know if anybody else has a bamboo capture, but mine likes to do wonky shit all the time. And it's like, but why though? Literally every tablet I've ever owned has never done this type of shit. I had a Bamboo Fun at one point, and that was my baby, and then my brother thought I said something about wanting a new tablet, and that was not the case. I actually wanted more pen nibs because I kept wearing mine down. So he got me the Bamboo Capture. And I was like, okay, this is great, but why? He was like, didn't you say you wanted a new tablet? I was like, no, I actually said I would like some more pen nibs. He was like, oh. And yes, I did own a third one for a time. And because the coworker who gave me my laptop already had a tablet that she wasn't really using. Oh, thanks, Kay. For some reason, my Control Z just kind of shot me out into my chat area. Stop doing that. Tablet, stop doing that. Since she already had a tablet that was already synced with this laptop, she was like, oh, you can have it. I actually have a better version. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And so the only problem I had with that one is that it didn't have buttons. And me, I like my cheat buttons up on the top of my tablet, because I can delete and backspace with these. Like, say I did this, and I didn't really like it, but there was this one particular spot on this layer, I could just boop. And I didn't even have to, because my tablet is actually at my feet right now. I programmed my tablet to backspace and to delete. For some reason, backspacing makes my tablet want to do weird crap. So sometimes it wants me to zoom like right in, and yes, this was controlled, and sometimes it makes me zoom out like really far, and it's like, but why? And I was controlling that with my pen just now, but sometimes my button that does the Control Z for whatever reason wants me to do weird shit with my program. GF, do not encompass his butt with his tail. You do not want to encompass his butt. How would he poop? How would he poop? TF questions the bodily functions of her drawings. Do not judge. Look at my scrawny little baby. I'm still not happy with that tail. I will never be happy with the tail. But time to do the thing. Boom. Just kind of so, in case any of people out there in listener land was wondering what my cat looked like, because I only talk about him and I never really post him, this is what he looks like. And he's a handsome boy. Very handsome. Today, he thought it would be funny if he got up on the table, and I had to put a stop to that pretty quick. But he's like, hey, Mom, jumped up. And I was like, no, 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 you're not supposed to be up on the table. He's like, but why? He literally doesn't ever do that. So that was kind of weird. I think it's just that he wanted my attention, and for some reason he forgot how to get my attention, because he wanted to go outside. Alright. Now I need the dark color for his stripes. I'm going to make that on another layer. And need my reference, because since he is not here right now, I do not know exactly what his stripes look like. And he kind of has this little V going on his head. This is not just me giving him a characteristic head floof. He kind of has that V going on his head. And it's a little scruffy up there, so I decided, hey, why not give him a hair floof up there? And he kind of has this little dark orange cape kind of going down his back a little bit before he has all his stripes. Of course, he has his tail stripes. Do that. And she actually has the little da. Alrighty. Adding stripes. Sorry, I realized I went quiet. Just kind of giving these little strips. Your strips. Technical terms. Going through and doing the blur. Blur. Time to go on the other layer and also do a blur. No! We're not supposed to blur with the black now. CF realizes she made a dumb mistake. So we need to make the brush smaller. Do the blur on a smaller scale. Alrighty, time to work. Meow. Alright, sharp pen. Alright, layer above and do some gray strokes. And there we have Morris. Essentially named because my fiance's grandmother thought he looked like the Friskies cat, so it's my Morris. Of course, the tail area is a little bit more defined, but he has like these like defined white rings there, but the underside of his tail is kind of white. So, very handsome baby boy. I love him very much. And I think it's adorable how his ear is now kind of permanently bent like that. I don't know what happened. I don't know what kind of fight he got in, but that's his ear. And Morris is notorious for getting into fights. Coming home with some sort of boo-boo, and we have to scold him a little bit. It's like, but you gotta stop chasing the girls, and then they will stop bullying you. But of course, you know, lady killer. Very friendly. Very Garfield. He likes to lay around and do nothing, which you wouldn't think so with how not fat he is right now, so. I chalked that up to him getting his exercise outside whenever he is outside, which he is outside right now. He, as far as I know, he's been outside since before I went to work at 1 or so, 1:30 or so. And I don't have to be to work until 3:30 tomorrow, or today, technically. And then I have Monday and Tuesday off, and then I have a opening shift, and then I have some closing shifts, all the way up to Sunday, and Sunday I have a semi-opening shift. It's like 8 to something. But I don't know what else I should draw. It was kind of spur of the moment to do Morris here. My lovable little Babs. It's kind of funny because he is a mama's boy and he won't admit it. And whenever I have been away for a while, and then I come home and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna crash now. You know, he'll come with me as he normally does, but then he'll insist. Well, actually, any time that I go to bed early, like if I have a really bad headache after work, I go to bed early, and he follows me into my room, and then he demands that I wake up and socialize. How do I know this? Because his food bowl and his water bowl are full in my room. And only an hour has gone by, and then I figure he has to go pee, so I let him out, walk all the way over to the door, but he doesn't follow me to the door. He just kind of sits in the living room where everybody usually congregates, and he stares at me. So basically, he's like, don't be a lazy butt. Come socialize with the family. It's like, no, I have a headache. Kitty cat, You don't understand. So, yeah. He is a very good baby. He cares about me. And he tries to make sure that I am up for work in the morning. Because my alarm usually goes off at 4:30. And if I continue to sleep past 5:30 and into 6 o'clock, he starts to wake me up. He's like, "You're late. You gotta go to work. Wake up." Because usually about like 5:30, 5:45, I'm kicking him out of my room saying, "I gotta go to work. You could stay in the house, but you can't stay in my room." Live stream where TF talks about her cat. Quality stream. It's what everybody wants to hear. Me talk about my cat. To be fair, he's very cute. And yes, he does do the same thing on my days off. Then I have to bargain with him and plead with him that I have the day off to let me sleep. Unless he really has to pee, then I have to let him out. But 9 times out of 10 nowadays, he's just waking me up because he feels like I have to get up. If I convince him, he goes back to sleeping on my lap desk. Looking through my babs to see who I should draw and who I should expand upon. Maybe if I doodle one of my babs, I will talk about them more, maybe expand upon their character. And that would be good, right? Maybe I should take a character that is very underdeveloped and maybe develop them a little bit. Oh, draw Everin. Okay, I will draw Everin because Everin is cute and he deserves all the love. Speaking of Everin K, I actually have a doodle of him and Shay together. I have to send you that. I've been meaning to send you that and I forgot. I'm sitting on my phone. I can do that now. Oh, I just got. I mean, I didn't just get it, but I've been sitting on my phone, so I didn't feel it. Oh, I saw the work in progress for this a long, long time ago. That Sam sent you? I like that. I like that they finished it. It looks really awesome. What I think is hilarious, though, is it kind of looks like OS is wearing a Santa suit. You cannot unsee it. But OS looks badass in that. Okay, let's see. What I meant to send earlier. There, it should be sending now. Okay, so we're drawing everyone now. And I can't help but think about my Tomodachi life and the Everin me I made. And how he sounds and how completely spaced out he looks. I made Estelle and Jira. Jira looks kind of weird because I tried to do the whole long face nose thing. But Santa suit, that'd be an interesting conversation with getting OS to wear it to begin with. That would be actually pretty funny. It's like somehow I think the only person that could get him to wear a Santa suit, to be honest, would be Stacy. Probably something to do with the Christmas ball or something to entertain the kids or something. Now, I don't know exactly how she would get him to wear it, but I think the only person who would be able to get him to wear it would be her. And I wonder what kind of shit she had to promise him to get him to wear it. I don't think I want to think about that. He would be the grumpiest Santa ever. You know, it'd be really funny though. Red in a Santa suit. And of course, I know he would probably do it, especially for Shay. But can you imagine him trying to stifle all the fucks underneath that Santa suit? And all the kids asking why Santa's a unicorn. And he's trying to point out how racist that is. Why isn't Santa a unicorn, huh? Huh? You think you're better than me because you're not a unicorn? And of course Shay would be like, oh, Santa's a unicorn. Oh my gosh. And everyone would be sitting popcorn beside her going, yes. They would be sharing some popcorn. Stacy is the only one who can get him to wear it willingly. Star is the only one who can do it by force. Red, well, kid, Santa is a unicorn because I say so. Yep, basically. And you do have a point. Star would be the only one who would be able to get him to wear it by force. But I wonder what kind of blackmail she had to have on him to get him to wear it by force. Unless she's, like, literally throwing it on him. Like, literally sitting there and dressing him.
I really need to continue this comic. And the screwed up thing is that I have a script actually for this comic, and I am still putting it off. I think part of it is because I can't find the book. It's somewhere around here, it's just I can't seem to find it. But I do have a script, all for Everin. The only comic I have ever written a script for. COE doesn't count because that was written without a script first. COE actually just has a template more than a script. Star, an unimaginable amount of blackmail, mostly relating to previous self. Also, yes, she would legit hold him down and dress him. That would be hilarious. I never know what to do with Everin's arms. He has these blob arms that I never know what to do with. And plus, I never know how to draw his feet. Which is weird considering that I always draw him in the anthropomorphic mode, which is standing upright on two legs. He is capable of drawing. Yes, Everin is capable of drawing himself. Everin is capable of standing in both positions comfortably, but for some reason when he is a cub, he is standing upright like 98% of the time. And he is only standing on his forelegs like 2% of the time. And as an adult, it's kind of switched around. It's like Jira. Jira, I gave her the ability to stand on two legs, and she's supposed to be like this big, towering mass on two legs. It's supposed to be very intimidating. But nope, I just keep on drawing her like a cat, like... Meh. Of course, she would actually have a neck and not... Yeah. You get the idea. But here is my tiny child. I still have a paper version of Everin in my car, hanging by his tail by my rearview mirror. I actually did that Christmas Eve of 2015. I made a paper child of Everin hanging upside down with a hooked tail, which is where I'm supposed to be grabbing him, like, you know, those paper children people make. But his hook was so perfect that he actually hangs in my car, and he has not fallen once. So it looks like he's riding down the road holding on for dear life in a panic, because his eyes are literally like... Whoops. His eyes are literally like... And he's like that. Only upside down. But look, we have Everin, the adorable little plush. I would really love to have a plushie of Everin. Can you imagine how huggable that would be? Hey there, meh. What are you doing up at 2 a.m.? I thought you like went to bed like hours ago. Yeah, he is a small squeaky baby. But ta-da! This is my child, kitty child, dragon thing. Eh, eh. Alright, and he's adorable. I would love to have a plush of him. It'd be so cute. TF, I've been looking for a proper pattern for an Everin plush for a year now. I have yet to find one I like. When I do, I'm making one. Please do. I didn't know you were looking for a pattern for an Everin plush because that's actually adorable. Actually, if you do your first Foxy plushie that you made, that would actually work. Didn't you say it was like a revised Espeon or a revised Eevee or something? But the Foxy plush base would actually work. Just make the ears a little bit bigger and add a fluffy tail. There's my child. Such an adorable child. I need more actual inked pictures of him, so I'm gonna start doing that now. His Toy House profile actually looks pretty barren. For art, that I mean. Yep, I need to do some adjustments to the pattern to find it again. The original post it was gone. Oh, that's depressing. There we go. But everyone's Toy House profile is severely lacking in art, so I need to give him some more art that I could actually post. And every time I look at him, I know that his headcanon voice is pretty much Chowder, but I can't help but think about his Mii's voice on my Tomodachi. So cute. And if you have the Everin blog on Tumblr saved, I actually have a video of him, or my Everin me, singing about finding his Kodu. You're a good mod to the small baby. Good on ya. You make him more good arts. Yes, I will go make him some more good arts. I'm sure I've told the story before, and I'm going to tell it again because it's kind of cute. But when I was first thinking of the concept for Everin, I was thinking about what his concept art would look like. And it was more like this. I mean, he had the same structure. He had these big ears. I actually gave him actual ears. He had this little cat-like appearance to him. He was kind of... I mean, I can't replicate it exactly, but his concept art just looked like this little cat. And his markings, I was looking at them and I was thinking about what color I wanted him, which was something along this kind of blue. I was like, wait a minute, don't I have a character like that? One that I adopted? And sure enough, when I browsed through my adopted characters, okay. Okay. Okay, for some reason it's not showing up in my OCs. But I'm looking for his original reference. I have it around here somewhere. Well, when I looked into my adopted characters folder, I found him, and I was like, he'll do. He'll be perfect, because he pretty much matches my concept art, so I will use him. And so he got fleshed out and all that stuff. Because I was like doubting myself whether or not I actually adopted him and stuff like that.
Alright, where are you, you little shit? Alright, for some reason, he's not in the OC box. Maybe he is an adopted. Pop up. EVR. Okay. How about... Huh. Just excuse him more for a second. Because my computer is claiming that I never had that picture. And I know I have it. Because I went into my desktop and everything, and it was like, well, no, you've never named that file ever. And it's like, yeah, I remember I did. Mail, okay. There he is. Found him. But for whatever reason, it wasn't marked as Everin. It's supposed to. Oh, don't give me that shit. I just looked through that. Do you want to replace? No. There he is. Okay. Oh. The fates and planets and stars aligned to bring your consciousness into your consciousness his cute face. Yes. Yes, his cute face. Basically. There he is. Look at this derp. And to be perfectly honest, how could you not fall in love with that derp face? So cute. And I gave him a bandana because I thought that would be adorable. And it is. It is adorable. But that is one TF story that will not disappoint on every page.
Everin's origin story and how his concept art reminded me of a character I adopted, and so I used the adopted character instead. Time to make his pudgy little feet. And then his other pudgy little feet. He kind of looks like a Furby if it crossed with a dragon and a cat. He is the great grandchild of a dragon Furby cat. It's canon now. Not really. I don't have the heart to him. Zoop! Beep, 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 beep. Boop, boop. Da 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 da. I'm scared that stare just draws you right in. I'm actually falling asleep. I was trying to fight it, but alas, sleep is for the weak, and I am weak. Accurate. It's okay, man. It's okay. I pretty much felt like that last night, because last night I had a really, really bad headache, and I was like, but I don't want to sleep. And then my brain is like, but you gotta. I'm like, okay, fine. There we go. Look at that handsome boy. Boy, is he handsome. Little Everin stares into your soul until you completely give up all reason and shit. Boop. Beep. Boop. There we go. Layer. Clipping. Beep. 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 I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, and don't it feel like crap? Hey, alright now, and don't it feel like crap? Yeah, alright now. I used to think maybe I'm flying, but baby, I'm sure I'm not. And I want to spend my whole life not to waiting in an airport. And every time I go for the mailbox, I'm at my own house. Alright now. And I said, baby, I don't know what I'm doing or talking about. Alright now, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, and don't it feel like crap? Yeah, alright now, and don't it feel like crap? Yeah, alright. I'm sleeping on airplanes. Sleeping on airplanes. I feel alive, I feel love, I feel love that's really real. I feel alive, that little low, that bird, old diff. I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, I'm sleeping on airplanes. Whoa, and don't it feel good? Alright, I drew Everin. I drew Everin, and he is really cute. I just looked over at chat. Oh, because you know what? My phone decided to be a fuckface and not even send it. It's still in the sending, the descending position. So if you get this twice, it's my phone's fault. Because my phone is stupid. I really need to roll over to the other phone that I got, so. But I know AT&T is going to charge me. And I really want to clench my butt cheeks and say, don't charge me, but, you know. So, yeah. I take it you didn't like sleeping on airplanes. Sleeping on airplanes, my #1 hit. It should have sent now, because my... Go for the mailbox, I'm at my own house. Alright now. Alrighty, so now we have another piece of art to give Everin. Even though he's like in the same pose I draw him ever. N. Diddle 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 diddle. I'm sleeping on airplanes. I'm sleeping on airplanes. Seems like every time I do a drawing stream, I end up talking about Everin like way too much. I like to think that somewhere out there beneath the pale moonlight, somebody's watching this and being like super stoked forever. And even though I'm sure like not many people really care. But it's one of those thoughts. Drawing Estelle because Estelle is cute. Looks like I'm drawing little Bab Estelle, so I'm just gonna do that. Little Bab Estelle. Whoa, cute little Babby. That's another comic I need to work on, and that's Estelle's Quest. Goodness gracious gosh, because I have the the cover of it on Toptastic, and I have some people and people are actually one person maybe one person is watching it, but still. Alrighty, I was just kind of checking up on something else. Got the drawing, it's super adorable. I'm glad you think so, because Everin and Shay are like BFFs. It's it's just they're BFFs now. There's no way around it. I need to bring Everin into the realms more. Just make sure he doesn't sneeze, or else there'll be lasers, and we don't want the lasers. I know he looked a little creepy for just a minute, but yeah, bear with me. Little horns. Part of me really wants to revisit the version of Everin that was supposed to be a nonsensical, whimsical story instead of something with a hard-based plot line. It's kind of too late for that though, unless I do like a spin-off. Please bring him to the realm. RPs with him and Shay are going to be many adventures. Going on many adventures is needed. I forgot about this laser sneezes. Yes. That's kind of Everin's thing. Though it was an accident, he swears, but I need to draw him more with his exaggerated expressions, because I've been drawing him with just that face for a long time. Like, I need to draw his big open mouth gasp face. I think he's supposed to have like these little bottom teeth or something. And we have that going on. He has like his tongue. I need to play with his exaggerated expressions more. I was really good at drawing them while scripting his comic, but they kind of fallen by the wayside. Maybe by animazement I'll get some more of his stuff done and, like, maybe sell some of his crap. Some Everin merch. Even though, like, literally nobody follows him, except for maybe Sam and, the one person that follows his comic on Taptastic. I know he's like a friend of all of my friends, but still. And I can't help but think that he looks like the Sergeant Frog characters. The big old bug eyes and all that. And I know at some point I was parodying my own stuff while drawing Everin. While I was scripting his stuff, I made a lot of parodies. Meh. Wonder how long I've been. Yeah. Wonder how long I've been streaming. I should probably call the stream here. But at least we got some stuff done. Some of these epic doodles here. I forgot about Spider TF. Okie dokie. Well, thank you Kay and thank you Med for watching. And if y'all are watching in the future, I say haldo, and I'm impressed that you got it this far. TF needs to sprawl out and kind of take a sleep, because she's getting tired. So, there is a maybe chance we might be doing Fanfiction Corner tomorrow, or tonight, by the clock standards. If not, tune in Thursday on Sea Cyclone's channel, because that's where all the fanfiction corner stuff. I don't know what's going on with my brain. Spider TF should be the thumbnail. Okay. Maybe I'll make it into a thing. It's like TF got Spidey powers and nobody... Oh, feel free to stream the thing too, TF. Maybe someday I will also put Bad Fanfiction Corner on my thing. But I don't know so far. So far it's just been kind of Kay and Brad's thing. So, maybe one day. Alright, so, everybody, thanks for watching. And if you're watching this in the future, well, thank you very much. I don't know why you would put up with the madness, but you know what? Watching just to watch me draw Morris and Everin is pretty nice too, I guess. And then some spastic drawings of Everin. But thank y'all for joining me. And I will see you in the next stream or video. Not trying to steal that from Mark, I swear. I'll see y'all later.